Imagine a world where we walked among gods, where Zeus ruled the skies, Athena guided wisdom, and while Hades ruled the underworld. Now imagine telling a scientist that thunderstorms are caused by an angry deity rather than atmospheric pressure. Seems absurd, doesn't it? Well, but before we classify these myths as irrelevant, let's take a step back. Mythologies inspired civilizations, inspired revolutions, and helped early humans classify and make sense of their world and the environment around them. Now, these myths are not just stories or means of entertainment. These were forms of political tools that were used in order to unite people of different beliefs. Mythologies created a common ground for people to share their beliefs, and stories that once collected made the famous Greek mythology. Now, before we go into the depths and the history, let's go back and see a little bit of the present. Right now, Greek mythologies are mere relics. They're classified as mere history points, and they're not even touched. But when it comes to reality, mythologies have held so much value, especially when it comes to creating laws, creating rules, and creating a common ground. Before we dismiss myths and mythologies as mere stories, we need to understand that mythologies actually created what we know as laws. How? Well, mythologies and stories, they created a common base. They created it so that people, especially the Greeks, could share stories about the gods, learn from the best what they did wrong, and improve. Whether it's the story of Odysseus, a hero, a winner, a warrior who stepped up and was famous for his cunning wit, was now, well, diminished and flawed for his pride and his impulsiveness. His return home was not just a journey. It was a journey of self-exploration. It was a journey of him realizing his mistakes, gaining self-awareness, and improving. Whether it's Medusa's story of how she gained a very heinous, curse, it was because of power dynamics. It was because of an unfair treatment, and that made it so that the coming generation could improve. This is not just a means of entertainment. Mythology was more than just a group of stories. Mythology was mainly it wasn't pure, it wasn't raw, it was something that made humans humans. When we talk about AI and scientific studies and improvements, are we not like modern day Prometheans who are playing with something that is not out of our control? This is not just about, knowing and, doing. It is about gaining, it is about self-respect, and it is about treating everybody equally. Mythology was a common ground for people to work, for people to explore, and for people to live. Thank you.